an idea. I say we go to the underground and we listen to some music and we dance.
I would love to, but I can't. Go back to the office.
Do you really want to be all work and no play?
Want? No. Have to? Yes.
Boo.
But unfortunately, it's gonna be a while. I got a whole list of distributors that I gotta try and schmooze. I got phone calls, video chats. I gotta find a way to put a spin on Kane's not so subtle reason for leaving the company, and I gotta figure out how to get these sales numbers up.
Okay, well, that's what you're good at.
And I gotta try and get in front of it before Kane does something to damage the company.
Do you really think he would try to do that?
You heard the whiner? Always blaming Victoria for everything that's bad that's gone on in his miserable life.
So I'm assuming this schmooze fest was organized by Victoria. She does like to have little problem parties.
Actually, no, it was me. Right now, it's all hands on deck.
But the other deckhands had to walk the plank, which means it's just Victoria and you.
This is a company that I helped rebuild from the rubble. And I know I don't have ownership stake in it anymore, but Brash and Sassy means a lot to me. I mean, I look at you and I see what you and Lauren were able to do when you put your head down and you got to work. You came up with the virtual dressing room, which was amazing. That kind of drive, that persistence is what inspires me. Now Victoria and I have to try and do the same thing.
I hope you can make that happen.
Yeah, well, you're just gonna have to come up with something as genius and as profitable as your app.
You will.
Brash and Sassy needs to be my focus. Needs to be my life right now.
I understand.
Excuse me. Well, speaking of, that's Victoria. Important business. Please come to the office.
I'll take care of the jackets, okay?
You sure?
Yes.
Thank you for being so amazing.
Welcome. Thank you, Kane, for being such a screw-up.
You're here late?
I get more done with the phone's not ringing. Billy's at it too, so I'll probably be here all night.
They're probably sweating their latest sales figures.
My brother's on a mission. He's working overtime with Victoria.
Well, they got to dig themselves out of a pretty big hole. They cannot afford another bad quarter.
Especially now with Kane gone.
Yeah, Billy told me that Victoria fired him.
Couldn't be happening at a worse time.
I think it's the right move after everything that company's been through. Even Jill thinks that Kane is guilty of sin.
Yeah, well, he didn't do any favors for that company or his wife.
Well, I guess it's a good thing for Lily anyway.
How do you figure?
It's far too awkward for spouses to work together when one of them is cheated. Wouldn't you agree?
Blames Victoria for a bad thing in his life, and I don't know. Billy and he are like oil and water.
Well, we both know where Victoria's bread is buttered in that situation.
Other than the workload, Billy is not sad to see him go.
Kane is the one who brought in that Asian deal, not Billy.
And after the papers were signed, he decided to get rip-roaring drunk and sleep with the closest colleague, which was very bad judgment.
Kane's a free agent. Maybe I should give him a call, set up a meeting.
He has worked here years ago. He knows the industry.
Certainly knows where all the bodies are buried at Brash and Sassy.
I imagine so. What?
I'm just wondering what's in this for you. I'm a little surprised you're encouraging me to recruit Kane.
No, you're misinterpreting.
Am I?
Yes, we were chatting about the competition. You were the one who was batting around the business idea, and that's all it was. In fact, I was talking about how much of a pain in Billy's backside he is. You were the one who suggested an exploratory meeting.
You are living with one of the two remaining executives at Brash and Sassy who happens to work with his ex.
I am fine with that.
I'm sure you are. But if I were to hire Kane and use his proprietary knowledge of Brash and Sassy to take the company down or to win it in a hostile takeover and then kick Victoria to the curb, might make some peace in your home. I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem in your world, would it?
Good night, Jack. Don't work too hard.
You reached Kane Ashby. Please leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Kane, Jack Abbott here. Give me a call when you get this. I'd like to set up a meeting.